Hello guys, today's recipe is going to be the Nigerian Ashi Soup, rich with different kind of meat, so I hope you enjoy. First, you want to start by placing your pot on a cooking gas, and you followed by adding all your meat. I'm using the cow head goat meat. So after seasoning with salt, you want to add in your onions. You cover it to steam for like 10 to 15 minutes. Then you uncover the pot and stir and add seasoning cubes. So for this recipe, I'm using the blended cube. You can add any one of your choice because I love using the blended one. So after that, you want to add in water in order for the meat to cook. So in order to avoid overcooking, separate the goat meat from the cow head once it is partially done. Then you want to add in your gizzard, your prepared stockfish. So it has been soaked for like 3 hours before cooking. So you add them in and you stir them together. After stirring, I'm adding snails to the recipe because I have them on my freezer. So while it is still cooking, you want to quickly debone the fish. Then after that, you want to add in your scubian fish. Then you cover to steam for some more minutes. You cover and stir. And at this point, I normally take off the fish. So you separate the fish from the meat and set it aside. And after separating them, you want to separate the meat from the water. After that, add in your leaf, your palm oil, and while it is cooking, you quickly prepare your fresh pepper. So after preparing your pepper and your locust beans, then you will cover the pot. You add in the blended pepper. This is optional. So you can add your crayfish. After adding the crayfish, you stir. You add in your shaki, your cow head meat, and you stir together. At this point, this is now when you add in your ashi. Ashi is a very trickish soup. So you make sure you stir it very well so that it will not have any lumps. Then you now add in your goat meat, and followed by the meat you separated before, all the meat. You now add everything inside, you stir together. At this point, the soup is almost done. It's now when you add the fish, you cover it, and you stir again. So you can see that the soup is ready. This soup, you can combine it with any swallow of your choice, with wheat, the pap, and the yam. So I hope you guys love this video. As usual, don't forget to try it out, and don't forget to leave your comments in order to encourage me for more videos. See you next time. Bye bye.